and welcome to Social Media Marketing Business 105, and this is Module 1, where we're going to be going over the introduction to social media and communication between business and consumer, and at the very end of each model, I go over your check-ins, discussions, and assignments for the week. So, introduction to social media. The learning objectives for this module is to understand how social media has evolved over time, how social media marketing has been a disruptor, to understand the advantages and disadvantages of social media, explain why social media marketing is so important, understand the benefits of social media marketing, define paid, owned, and earned media in the context of social media, and to understand the social media skills gap and careers in social media. So the definition of social media from the dictionary is defined as a form of electronic communication, such as websites for social networking and microblogging, through which users create online communities to share information, ideas, personal messages, and other content such as videos. Here's a graph here that shows time to reach 50 million people. So the airlines, it took 64 years to reach 50 million people. And this is just kind of like showing the evolution here of social media. Starting with airlines. Telephone was 50 years, internet 7 years, Facebook only 4 years, and Pokemon Go only 19 days. So pretty interesting graphic here on how far we've come as a society. The evolution of social media, 68% of the world's population uses mobile devices. In 2015, time spent on mobile apps surpassed time spent watching TV for U.S. consumers. Mobile is a space that marketers must pay attention to. So social media marketing as a marketing disruptor. Consumers are becoming content creators for brands on social media. User-generated content, which is also known as UGC, and you're going to see this term a lot in this course, refers to any digital content that is produced by end users of an online service or website. UGC is used to create opportunities to showcase brands and build customer relationships. I use UGC a lot as a social media marketer and manager for my clients, and I also provide UGC to brands. For example, this Nathan Hydration is the brand, and they make the hydration backpacks. And I came out with some really cool content, snowshoeing. It was a day that it snowed. It was beautiful outside, so I sent them content to use. In return, I either get paid in product or monetary compensation. It just depends on the content that I turn in. Frito-Lay credits the campaign with helping to grow Doritos from a 1.54 billion US brand in 2006 to a 2.2 billion brand in 2016. This campaign was revamped in 2020 during the COVID-19 pandemic to the Crash from Home campaign, as shown in this video. Now, this particular example here, yes, did come from COVID pandemic, but don't worry, this class I will not be going over COVID examples. We're way beyond that, but this particular module is kind of an introductory one, so we're just doing a little bit of history here. 67% of Americans report that they get at least one or at least some of their news on social media. Many media companies have joined social media to deliver original content to a wider audience or television. Some of the advantages of social media: it utilizes platforms that allow for unlimited access and are free to use, makes brands more visible by exposing them to larger audiences, allows for easily identifying and reaching target audiences, heightens customer service and engagement through two-way communication. I have used social media for customer service a lot, and it is so much more helpful. Increases brand awareness and loyalty, improves search engine rankings, and increases website traffic. Some of the disadvantages of social media: lacks an emotional face-to-face connection, opens brands up to negative feedback. I have definitely seen this, unfortunately. Requires additional resources to manage, accompanies unrealistic customer expectations, risk accounts being hacked or experiencing security breaches. One brand I worked with, unfortunately, they got hacked, and it took them a very long time to get their Instagram page back, so I've seen this as well. Deals with the potential of inappropriate behavior, including harassment, has a viral nature, so brand reputation can be damaged instantly, can be difficult to measure return on investment. Some of the metrics for social media marketing is call to action, which is called, we use the term CTA, clicks, URL clicks, engagements, engagement rate, followers, mentions, and total reach. Here is a graphic from Google Analytics. So this is from the website side, and you can actually go into the traffic and click on channels, and you can view all your social media channels and see who came to visit your website from which channel. So really important and good data metrics in here. Some of the benefits of social media marketing, so similar to the advantages, are going to be increased exposure and brand awareness, increased traffic, brand loyalty, marketplace insight, lead generation, increased thought leadership, improved sales, time savings, reduced marketing costs, stronger customer experiences, owned, earned, and paid media. This is a really good YouTube video for you to watch. Please click on this link, and it goes over why brands shouldn't ignore social media marketing. Organic versus paid social media marketing. There's two different types. So I, for my business, primarily do organic social media. Paid social media is a whole nother animal. I always recommend for clients to hire an agency that just concentrates on paid social, and then hire someone like me who knows the niche and who can speak the language and who knows how to do copywriting and content creation to do the organic side. So organic social media is when users take advantage of the free elements of social media, such as post sharing on Facebook or two-way conversations with users on X. Good for small businesses and nonprofits, can build a social community and direct them to their website. Paid social involves sponsored or paid advertising, content delivered on social networks in the form of images, videos, and carousel ads. Depending on the platform, ads can be targeted to users based on location, so you can click on this link here to learn more about that. Buying habits or personal interest. Unlike organic, paid social directly puts your content in front of the users who will most likely show interest. The social media skills gap. So the workforce is ill-equipped to help businesses tap into the true potential of social media. Growing up a social media native doesn't mean one is capable of running a social media marketing strategy. I tell a lot of business owners this. Just because you have an intern or someone's 20-year-old child, it doesn't mean that they know how to do social media marketing strategy and know how to do social media just because they're a certain age demographic. Traditional marketing has moved to social media, such as advertising, customer service, selling product, and hiring employees. New platforms and features make it difficult to keep up with only 5% of marketers actively adopting new channels. There is a lack of guidance and of training programs provided by universities and companies. So we're pretty lucky here at MiraCosta to have this social media class. Some of the careers in social media marketing. A search of social media on Indeed.com yields a total of 64,193 results. There's probably more now since I've made these slides. Some of the examples of different job types could be social media coordinator, specialist, manager, director, editor, community manager, digital media manager, influencer manager, content manager, paid social media strategist, video producer, and writer. So many different types here. As a freelance social media marketer, I probably do all of these in one title. But if you work for a bigger company, there's going to be multiple job positions. 9 skills every social media manager must have. So this is really good for you guys to know if you're thinking about joining the workforce in this field. Community management, creative, organized and effective, adaptive, good writing skills, sales and customer service, strategic focus, decisive, analytics, and SEO driven. Moving on to our next little mini module here, or topic, communication between business and consumer. So the key social media platforms in 2025 is Facebook and Meta, which is community building and paid ads, Instagram, which is more visual storytelling and reels, TikTok, viral content, short form video, LinkedIn, which is business-to-business networking, industry content, X, formerly known as Twitter, news, real-time conversations, and YouTube, which is more long-form content and tutorials. However, they do have YouTube Shorts now, which is vertical short videos. The consumer journey on social media includes awareness, which is discovery through posts and ads, consideration, which is reading reviews, engaging with content, decision, clicks to website or purchase, loyalty, follows, comments, and shares, advocacy, user-generated content, and brand ambassadors. So an example of brand ambassadors, this is a brand Bare Butt Wipes. So they make biodegradable wipes that could be used for all sorts of things while you're out in Mother Nature. It's primarily used for ultra runners and trail runners, hikers, backpackers, hunters, but really any sport can use it. We take them when we go camping. We have them in our car. So we created a ambassador team, athlete team, and we call it Bare Butt Squad. And if you click on this link, you can get to the post in Instagram, and you can click through all here, and you can see all the team. A lot of engagement in here, a lot of shares. It was a really fun project to work on here. So two-way communication. Brands post, consumers respond. Consumers post, brands engage. Importance of tone, timing, and empathy. Fast responses equals better trust. Here's another example of an Instagram post. This is for a nonprofit client, Warrior Trail Foundation, and they provide resources for veterans such as coaching scholarships, race entry fees, and a lot of community and support in trail running, fast packing, and hiking. They partner a lot with a lot of race directors and races and running brands, outdoor brands. So posts like this get a lot of engagement. Lots of engagement here. A lot of comments, posts, 3 shares. Another phone post here. If you want to click on this link, this is a video. This is a pretty famous podcast in the outdoor space, and they did a funny post, and they tagged all these brands. So it made it really popular. Lots of engagement, lots of shares. And here is another brand, Nathan Sports. They primarily make hydration wear, but they also make apparel as well. So just they did a Valentine's Day post, use the color pink and red for everything. A lot of engagement there as well. All right, so that's kind of just like a quick introduction here to social media. I like to keep my lectures and modules short because I know we all have short attention spans, correct? And I always like to give you guys just a little video and the lecture slides, so you have 2 different ways of learning here. And at the end of each module, I go over each assignment for the week. So at the end of this week, very easy week, Module 1, check-in 1, which is introductions, discussion 1's on careers, so that's a fun one to look up social media careers. Assignment 1 will be on social media strategy analysis, and your quiz 1, intro to social media. If you have any questions or concerns, please email me, and I am very quick to respond during the week. I do have work-life balance on the weekend, so it takes a little longer to respond Friday through Sunday, but absolutely please email me, and I'm happy to help. Have a great week.